Hello. I talk with a lot of smaller companies, entrepreneurs, inventors about patent protection. And from time to time, I'll hear someone say something like, well, patents are just too hard to enforce or too expensive to enforce. How am I going to be able to um, compete or sue some of those bigger players for patent infringement? Ultimately, in order to prevent, especially some of the much bigger players from infringing on your patent, you would theoretically need to take them to court and enforce your patent application. But there's a lot of benefits you can get from having an initial patent application long before your patent even is accepted by the patent office or before you even get to a point where you can start to defend or enforce your patent. As soon as you file a patent application, you can immediately say that you're patent pending, and you can start to gain a lot of credibility from having gone through that process. So if you're going out there looking for investment or looking to partner with other companies, or even if you're trying to hire some executive level type employees, it's going to be difficult to convince these people that you're really serious about your business and that you're in it for the long term. Having filed a patent application, even just that initial application, can signal to these types of people, and I find especially investors, because they're wanting to get an answer to questions like, how are you going to keep hold of your market, when some of the bigger players notice that you're proving the market and that you're having success. What's to stop some of those bigger players from coming and pushing you out of the market? And if you can say, oh, we've already filed our initial patent application, that one question at least will have been to some degree satisfied in their mind. I find a lot of people that you may be looking for credibility with, they might not even have a deep understanding of what patent pending means. So they might not realize that all you've filed is that initial application, but it hasn't actually gone through the prosecution, hasn't been accepted by the patent office yet. But that doesn't actually reduce the amount of credibility you get by being able to say that you've filed that initial patent application. Another benefit that you can get from that initial application is you can actually start to look for partners and even potential licensees. So you don't necessarily need your patent to be approved by the patent office before you can license your patent to a partner and actually extract some direct value from that patent in terms of royalty revenues or other fees or payments from your partner. And this is something as well that a lot of people think, well, if I can't enforce my patent, it's basically useless. But once you approach a potential partner from a licensing perspective, and if that partner does decide to get a license to your patent, get the right to use your patent, now they're sort of on your team. So they're actually going to be doing everything in their power as well to try and keep your patent valid and keep it alive in the face of competitors who might try to invalidate your patent or something like that. So now you've got a potentially bigger player that you've licensed or partnered with that can help you enforce or maintain your patent. There's even other benefits that patents can bring as well. You could likely gain some exclusivity in the market without ever having to enforce your patent, especially with a lot of the smaller players. Smaller players that, again, they might not understand exactly what patent pending means. So especially these sort of copycat types of companies, they might just see patent pending on your website and think, wow, I'm not going to mess. Let's go steal a product from someone who doesn't have that notice on their website, right? So anyway, if a lot of this seems to make sense to you in terms of, oh yeah, that's some of the benefits actually there could really help my business, especially if you're starting to look for investment or if you're considering a licensing model, then I'd love to chat with you. Feel free to reach out, get in touch, book a call with me, and we can talk a little bit more about some of these benefits in depth.